ready to get us started. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Report.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pistol snap to Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
At the 36-yard line.
Play fake, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lamar off the play fake. He's got it near the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now Jackson off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's how.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May off the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9. Here he goes, third and long. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's
oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. This is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down.
Everybody needs a good emergency quarterback, and I think this team just found their man. Seems like a call they had confidence in, no question about it. But what a perfect moment to call it.
First down, May. Lays out, what a catch! They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
May now from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, throw.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. From the gun, it's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Here's May, third and goal. Brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Running for it, it's Henderson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots finish off their opening drive. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, and knock them out of that rhythm.
He finds space for a few yards that time. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Jackson now on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
180. 180.
Lamar now from the gun. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
180. Return it.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Even if it doesn't get the 1st down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and they netted a solid gain.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Crazy.
Henderson's going to get it on third down. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the first down. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Made a throw it. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Henderson here from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's May to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
May now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
A 49-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
180! 180! I got shot! Hey, we're Report! Report! Touch!
A designed run. Jackson keeping it. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up second and a yard.
Return it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Report! Report!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion, headed right. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st down from the 41. To throw, here's May. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the air on 1st down, May. Caught, nice gain left side. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Rose caught. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. Now Borregales on to send it away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st down. Here's Lamar. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Intended target was his running back. And now it's 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's the final play of our 1st half. Dive play straight ahead. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Hill now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. One right side, Henderson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's May. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Roquan Smith with the pick. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it 17 all. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Hill now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, New England.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
5. Hey, what's that?
Here's the pistol snap to May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Patriots field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Sit on. Finish it up.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
There on the coverage.
Ready, shot! Ready! Ready, shot! Hey! Sit up!
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready! Hey, middle! Sit up!
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
you get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
13.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 3rd quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 24, Patriots 20.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They get 27 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. May now from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines. To the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
What's that? Eddie, what's that? Five.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds Diggs, right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Patriots.
Eddie, what's that?
Operating from the gun, here's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borigalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Borigalis connects. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Middle.
This one left for Lamar. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey! Marlene!
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got...
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Hill now to return it. Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Slot receivers headed left. First down throw for May. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. That lead is now whittled down to a single point.
32. Patriots 31.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Finding Flowers. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Trying to get outside with Henry. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Goes to the hurry up here. On 1st down, Jackson. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. And off headed left, Henderson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Sticking with Henderson. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's complete over the middle. Down to the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another carry for him. Breaks the tackle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Report!
This one's set up for Lamar. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Get hot! 13.
to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Patriots take a fourth-quarter lead. Borregales on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Down the sideline past the 40. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to throw. Caught by Flowers. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Get on! 180! 180!
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Henry, and he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
Here he is to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
He'll look to throw it. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To throw. Complete out to the right side. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it.
Hey, here we go, front. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
Here he is to throw. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. With 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The game resting on this try from Andres Borregales. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Oh, this catches the right upright, and it goes in! It's good! So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road.